Long time no see. How are you? I'm finally getting married to Michael. And we're buying a big house with a large garden. I'm sorry, I'm the only one who's happy.
You're being scammed. You're being deceived by Michael. My name is Olivia. I'm a 26-year-old part-timer. I'm currently working at a casual restaurant, and I've been working there for half a year. I used to work for a company as an office worker after graduating from college. And I worked hard at my job after I got hired. That's when I got closer to Michael, a senior at my company, and we started dating. Michael was a very capable person, and he was a reliable and excellent senior who was trusted by everyone. He was in charge of training me when I joined the company as a new employee, and he was very kind and gentlemanly, and I admired him a lot. So I was really happy when he asked me out for dinner. After that, we went out more and started dating. We continued to date smoothly after that. We got engaged after a year of dating, and we decided to get married. We also went to meet each other's parents and got their approval for our marriage. I thought I would build a happy family with him. That's what I thought. But then something unexpected happened.
Sorry, break up with me.
What? What do you mean?
I decided to date Jennifer.
What? Jennifer was my best friend. I had introduced Jennifer to Michael a few times when I was dating him, but I never thought they were connected behind my back. I was so shocked that I couldn't think straight. And then I got a telegram message from Jennifer.
I'm sorry, Michael likes me better.
I was betrayed by my best friend and my fiancé. And I had just quit my job because of the engagement. In other words, I lost everything, both my job and my happiness in private. I tried to claim damages from Michael, but he had moved and changed his job. Apparently, he was embarrassed to stay at the company after breaking off the engagement, even though I quit the company for him. I had no choice but to contact his parents, but for some reason they thought I did something terrible to him and they wouldn't listen to me. I had no way out and I had to accept it. After that, I was depressed for a while. The mental damage was considerable. So I took a year off from work and recuperated while receiving unemployment benefits. And as my heart gradually healed, I decided to work for the time being. But I thought it would be too stressful to suddenly become a company employee again, so I decided to work as a staff at a casual restaurant that opened near my house. For me, who had been working as an office worker and doing desk work all the time, the food service job was fresh and I learned a lot. The people at work were nice, and it was a very comfortable place for me to work. The manager, Jacob, was very kind and polite and taught me the job well. So even a beginner like me could learn the job quickly. After that, I increased my shift from 4 days a week to 5 days a week. I decided to work hard at the casual restaurant job, and I also started studying and researching customer service on my own. But just as I started to get into my work, I suddenly got an email from Jennifer.
Long time no see. How are you? I'm finally getting married to Michael. And we're buying a big house with a large garden. I'm sorry, I'm the only one who's happy.
I had blocked her on Telegram, but I hadn't set up my email. Jennifer went out of her way to send me photos of her wedding photo with Michael and their house. She couldn't reach me on Telegram, so she emailed me just to show off to me. She's such a hopeless woman. I was shocked that someone like her would steal my fiancé and marry him, but I didn't care about them anymore, so I decided to leave them alone. When I was looking at their photos during my break at work, Jacob, the manager, who happened to take a break at the same time, asked me.
Is she your friend?
He seemed to be curious about Jennifer's wedding dress in the photo. Oh, no, she is my ex-friend, I guess.
Huh?
Jacob looked puzzled. I didn't care anymore, so I told him everything honestly. Jacob was surprised to hear my story.
Did that really happen? You recovered well.
I was a mess right after I was betrayed. I couldn't do anything.
That's understandable. I'm glad you're feeling better, Olivia.
Thank you.
Huh? This guy.
He stared at Michael in the photo. What's wrong? Do you know this guy?
Well, where did you meet this guy, Olivia?
He was my senior at the company I joined.
I see. Is he still working there?
Oh, no, he had already quit and disappeared when I tried to claim damages from him.
I see.
I wondered what was going on with Jacob. But the break was over at that moment, so I couldn't ask him anything that day. I kept getting bragging emails from Jennifer. I didn't care much, but I was curious to see what they were about. They were all about how she went to fancy restaurants, or went on overseas trips, or stayed in a suite room at a luxury hotel. But I wondered. I didn't know what kind of job Michael had now, but he didn't make that much money when he was a company employee. The company we worked for was a small and medium-sized enterprise, and the salary was average or a little lower. So I doubted that Jennifer could afford the rich life she was boasting about with Michael's salary at that time. But it was none of my business. I decided to live my normal life as usual. Then one day, during my break at work, Jacob came up to me.
I have something to ask you.
I wondered what it was, and he said he wanted to know more about Michael.
I'm sorry to ask you about the man who betrayed you. It must be painful for you.
Well, it is, but do you have a reason to investigate him?
Actually,
I was surprised to hear Jacob's story. I couldn't believe that Michael had done such a thing. I decided to cooperate with Jacob. I told him about the bar where Michael was a regular, his hobbies, his way of thinking, and we thought of places where Michael might go. Then we went to various places and found Michael. But if I contacted him, he would run away again, so Jacob contacted him. Jacob was friendly, and Michael gradually opened up and started to spill his crimes. When we had enough evidence, I contacted Jennifer. I unblocked her on Telegram and called her.
Hello, what's up? Are you so jealous of my life that you had to contact me?
No, that's not it. I wanted to warn you.
Warn me? About what?
About Michael. You're not being deceived by him, are you?
Huh? I'm being deceived? What are you talking about? There's no way. Don't say weird things out of jealousy.
You said he bought you a house with a large garden, right? Did he pay for it in full?
Huh? Why are you asking me that?
Just tell me.
He said he took out a loan.
What, you didn't give him any down payment or anything, did you?
Well, yeah, I gave him about $15,000, but he said he needed it and asked me to lend it to him.
Really? Did he ask you to bring anything else?
Yeah, he said he needed some important documents, so I gave them to him and left the rest to him.
Oh dear, is that so?
What's with you? What are you trying to say?
That's probably a scam. You're being deceived by Michael.
Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way Michael would do such a thing.
He sure knows how to act sincere. I was fooled too.
Hey, Michael is not your fiancé anymore, he's mine. I won't let you badmouth my Michael.
Suit yourself. But I warned you.
Humph, you're such a loser and a pathetic woman. Don't ever contact me again.
She hung up the telegram call. She's hopeless if she's brainwashed like that. Oh well, I'll have to find another way to contact Michael and Jennifer. And Jacob and I decided to execute another plan. That was when Jacob, who had become friends with Michael, tried to double date with Michael. Jacob said that there was a way to make more money easily and invited Michael out. They agreed to meet at a cafe, and when Michael and Jennifer arrived, Jacob and I came out. They were surprised to see me.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
I couldn't meet you guys unless I did this.
Don't mess with me, I'm leaving.
Jacob stopped Michael from leaving the place.
Wait, if you run away now, I'll call the police.
Huh? What do you mean? Weren't you on my side? Why are you with Olivia?
Olivia and I are colleagues at work. And we are here together to punish you.
Punish?
Michael, you have committed marriage fraud twice, including this time with Jennifer, haven't you?
What are you talking about?
Michael was flustered. Then Jennifer shouted at me.
Hey Olivia, what did you do? Did you tell this stranger something weird?
Shut up and listen. I glared at Jennifer and silenced her. And Jacob continued his story.
I was in Australia about 6 years ago, and I had an American friend named Sophia.
As soon as Jacob said that, Michael's face stiffened.
Sophia?
Yes, the Sophia you know well. You promised to marry her, but you stole $20,000 from her for the wedding expenses and ran away to the U.S.
Michael was silent, blinking his eyes.
What? No way, Michael.
Even Jennifer was surprised.
She was very depressed after you betrayed her. I was close to Sophia's father, who was my father's friend. He took good care of me when I was in Australia, and he was very angry with you. But we finally found you. Today, we have Sophia and her father here with us.
What?
Then the door of the cafe opened and two people came in. Michael was startled to see them.
I finally found you.
You bastard, you know what's coming for you.
Ah.
Michael tried to run away, but we all stopped him. And he was turned over to the police for marriage fraud. Jennifer watched in surprise as Michael was arrested.
So he was spending all the money he got from fraud. Thank you, Olivia. I was almost deceived too.
She said that with a relieved expression. What are you talking about?
Huh?
I haven't forgiven you. I'll sue you for damages for adultery. I know where you work and live now, because I hired a detective agency. I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
What?
I sued Jennifer for damages through a lawyer. I made her pay $20,000. I also sued Michael, who was arrested, for damages. That's how Michael ended up with a huge debt, including a fine. Michael's parents paid back the money he stole from Sophia. He probably won't repent, but I hope he pays his parents back properly. After that, Jacob and I got closer and started dating. And I was surprised to find out that he was the son of the owner of the casual restaurant chain, and he was supposed to take over as the president someday. He was working at the store as a field training, and he was about to start working at the head office soon. He said he liked me because he was attracted by how I worked hard at my job. We dated smoothly and he proposed to me and we got married. But even after getting married, I loved this job so much that I still work as a staff at the casual restaurant. I never thought my life would turn out like this, but I decided to cherish the bond one got and enjoy my happy married life with my husband.
It's shocking that your ex-fiancé was a fraudster. But maybe you were lucky in a way. If you had stayed with Michael, you might have been the victim of his marriage fraud. You not only got damages for his adultery, but also married the son of the president, and hit the jackpot. You ended up being the best off. It was good that Michael and Jennifer went downhill. I hope you have a happy married life with Jacob from now on. How did you like this story? Please subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.